Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Immortal Gaming. This is me again, Marvin, and we're now here for another video for Ragnarok Origin. And this time we're going to be talking about the common dilemma of a lot of people right now. I didn't actually realize that this would become a problem for a lot of people, but it was my fault for thinking that, most people have already played the game before. So what is that? It's about farming and crafting materials, or farming craft materials for the gears. Okay, so what seems to be the problem? It's because of this. When you click on guide and equipment archive, so people have not known about this before because a lot of people are just starting the game. They've never played the game before. So when they have actually looked at the level 50s or level 60s, just level 50 equipment, and most of these are the ones that will be, changing a lot of things or improving a lot or giving a lot of progress to your character. They have been surprised with the forging materials. So they don't usually see this in the previous ones because, it's just easier for us to farm then. But right now, for example, if you are going to craft, for example, hood, you would need, large Jalopy. And large Jalopy would only drop from certain monsters. Most of the monsters are not yet, capable of being farmed at in the game. So if you're going to focus on this, and you're going to see this, and your character most likely would be dying in these types of maps, so you have a problem right now. Where are you gonna get this? And if you're going to be looking at the trade or the stall, you would most likely see 0 Jalopy here because most of the people right now need it. So nobody would ever be selling it, or sometimes it's just some, okay? So only a few people would be selling it, those who have already crafted it or those who have already farmed the materials, and they have been farming for a longer time because they have known these tips and tricks. So for everyone who is having a hard time in farming the gears right now, you'll be having the same dilemma or same problem on level 70s. On level 70 equip or gears, you would still need different types of material. So if you are that person who are not yet, crafting your level 50 gears, or have no idea on the next set of gears that you have to, prepare, then this guide is for you. The first thing that you can do, and this is most likely what other people, but, considering that there are thousands or hundreds of thousands in one server that are, keeping on track, they might be doing this already. But I've already done this a couple of times before, and still works, So whenever you look at this, if you, for example, you need large Jalopy and no one is selling right now, and the list refreshes in every 5 minutes here, okay? I am suggesting that you wait for that. If you don't have any other ways to get the item, this is the easiest way for you to wait for the list refresh here. You can, spend 100 Zenny to refresh it, but there would be higher chances of someone selling after 5 minutes rather than, you alone are spending 100 Zenny every now and then to refresh it. Aside from it being expensive and, being tactless, you would be wanting to wait for it. So once you wait for it, sometimes something appears, you have to quickly buy it, okay? You have to quickly buy it because a lot of people are waiting for it too. So you have to do that, or you can just set an alarm on your phone and then just go back here after 5 minutes or after 4 minutes and 30 seconds or so. So you have 30 seconds to wait for it. So if you have other things to do in your life. All right, so sometimes it does that. Sometimes it doesn't solve it because nobody really does sell that material. So if that doesn't work, next would be getting the event 100 points. So if you have the event on 100 points here, for example, I have a friend who would not like to grind with his level 40 gears. but he doesn't have the material for his 50 crafting. So this was my suggestion. Get 100 points here. You can actually get 100 points here even if you're not yet, you're not yet spending all of your combat time. So you can actually do a lot of things. For example, you can do farm Alfheim. You can also do guild quests. You can finish your daily commission tickets first. You can do Demon Treasure, and you can do Katpo Caravan twice. And that is already 100 points. Once you have received the 100 points, it's now time for you to go and look at your Monster Annihilation. It will be filled with 30 minutes of Monster Annihilation. People would be saying, aren't we supposed to, allot the Monster Annihilation for our card hunting, for our other rare item hunting, so that we could progress a little bit faster? But you cannot progress without your gears. So in that case, times 6 is not enough. Okay, so you would need the candy. So if you have candies like this, lucky candy or bubble gum, as what we used to call it, lucky candy, or a purple one would be better because it would be giving you a quicker response on the dropped materials, so it would be better. But blue is alright. It would already trigger 2 drops every time. So considering that in the event of Monster Annihilation, you already have a times 6 drop rate, multiply that by 2 in the drop chance in the bubble gum. So instead of getting 2 or 3 of the same material, you will be getting 6. So that would be giving you shorter time to farm for the materials that you need. So for example, you have to pick, in this case, you have to pick the easiest to kill. For example, when you look at the equipment archive, and you have to farm for the hood, you would need large jalopy, but most of these are not yet easy to farm. Then look, there's always one monster that is the easiest to farm, and in this case it's the archer skeleton. You just have to pack a lot of potions, you just have to pack a lot of SP pots so that you could actually farm on the archer skeleton. That's one. The second one is get a team, because a lot of people are now farming on the same map that where archer skeleton is, which is the pyramid 2nd floor. So a lot of people are farming on mummies, a lot of people are farming on the same place, and sometimes those people farming on a different monster can sometimes kill an archer skeleton or 2. So you can team up with those people. You can say that you're looking for party, target is archer skeleton or the pyramid 2nd floor, so that when you get a chance to be in a party, all of the loots can be multiplied when it randomly gets to your place. So that is one way. The third one is prepare earlier. What do I mean by prepare earlier? As I've told you guys, we will be having the same dilemma on level 70. So it's better for us to prepare as early as now. For example, if you are a hunter and you would be on level 70s, now this is the time that you would be considering to use more on the ADL build. It's either Malangdo Crab or Ixion Wing. So if you're going to prepare for one of this, you already have to look right now in the forging materials. For example, you would be getting the tights. Now you would be wanting to go for the stem, and where do you get the stem? So the easiest part here is that, sometimes, for example, on this one, Gefenfield, both 2 monsters drop stems. So it would be easier for you to farm. And at the same time, most of the people, by the time that they reach 65, would now be farming on Gefenfield. So now you know which one to go with, which people to go with, the people that are farming on Gefenfield, or where to go. Okay, so that goes the same with this one for the Malangro. You can actually think which one would be on the same map. Look at this. We have here Mount Mayolnir, Argyop for the horn. And as you can remember, when you forge the Malangdo Crab, you also have here Driller, which can be found on both on Mount Mayolnir. So it is the wisest to farm for the Driller and for the Argyop both on Mount Mjolnir. I think you can already picture what I'm trying to tell you. It's now strategizing which one you would be going for and which map you'll be farming on. Alright? So the last one is when it's simple. Just ask for other people if they already have these types. You can actually prepare right now or after a week or two if other people have already farmed those materials. You can now purchase or ask for gifts from other people, because when you have a friend that is in need, you can actually send them. For example, this is one of my friends, Jim. So I can actually click this and send him what he needs. So that could go the same in your part. That's it, guys. A little bit of a video. Hopefully this video guide has helped you. Thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you happen to like this video, please do leave a like. Share this to your friends and click that bell notification button so you get notified every time I upload a new video, start a new stream, or a new content. That's it. See you again on the next video. Bye-bye. 'Cause now I found you.